Wait. All right, nigga, we're live. Fuck it, nigga. I don't know what to say.
Tell him. I probably say your wish to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
Yo, I hit the button. I didn't mean to hit the button. I was trying to hit a different button before I hit the button, and then the button was already hit. So we live and shit. So
pull the lever, crunk ass nigga.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What do we say, man? What do we say? There's a lot going on here. We got, listen, I was going to say we got a nigga in the lobby, you know what I'm saying, waiting to pull up, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, you feel me? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, hey, we right back at it. Listen, it's been a great event today. Young, what do they call these things now? Premium live events. Anyways, I go by the name, oh my God, Graham. If you didn't know, now you know. Welcome to the post show. WWE Money in the Bank 2023. Where was they at? The O2 Arena Public Enemies podcast. Yeah, I'm talking about here with some guests, here with some friends. But first and foremost, I would like to introduce my brother here. He goes by the name Benny the Butcher, although he's not a rapper. How you doing, bro?
I'm great, fantastic. I'd be even great. It'd be even better if I would have retained the title, but I got a smooth 2 months of holding it while we was on hiatus.
You had a Roman Reigns run. Look at you.
Yeah, I got to have that. I got to go to Cabo, put my feet up.
Yeah, like MJF.
Turn up. Salute to you, my guy.
You're not gonna find no old Instagram posts on me.
How you doing, Jizzle?
Hey man, I am. It's hot out here in the on the West Coast, and but I am in air conditioning now, so I am happy.
Congratulations!
Happy.
Congratulations!
I appreciate that.
Well, salute to you, and salute to all y'all that's tapping in. You feel me? Not only is it the P3, of course, it's a family reunion. Who we introducing? You know what I'm talking about? Gresh. Back in the building. How you doing, brother?
What is up, man? What's up, fellas? What is going on, everybody? It's been a minute. I ain't did this in a minute. I ain't did this podcasting thing in a minute.
You was enjoying a little bit of you was partaking right before we started this.
Yeah, had to do a little Uzi, little Uzi. No shout out to Uzi Vert with the Nakamura, but I had to do a little Uzi before.
Damn.
Hey, bro.
Whoa.
I appreciate you, man, because you was on hiatus. We was on hiatus. You be moving around. We be moving around. You feel me? I appreciate you for making time, my G.
Yes, sir. As soon as you hit me up, I say, yeah, well, that's not even a question. I got
easy you. Call. Easy call. You feel me? Easy call. You know what was an easy call? This nigga Big Hero Chris. What's up, Chris? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Everything's good. Everything's oozy. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Nigga name is General Booty. You know what I'm saying? You know he always good.
Yeah, brother.
General Booty. I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I need that. I need that name. Let me get that.
Hey, not even a sergeant. You know what I'm saying? Just straight to general. Like, all right,
straight
bro.
to general, man. You got to aim high. You know what I'm saying?
He jumped the line.
I got a question. Is a booty general like above a booty warrior, or what's the ranking on that? Booty warrior out of jail right now, bro, and he doing.
Oh, yo,
like that.
Who
let him out?
Who let him out? I'm scared to go outside. I'm scared.
Cause
yo,
that man
out. Niggas on the loose.
Who let
that man? The man did like an interview, and he was like, "Yo." He's like, I didn't like how they portrayed me on the Boondocks. I don't really get down like that. Like they tried to make me look like I'm a nasty man. I was like, bro, you are a nasty man.
That's exactly what you are.
Bro, it didn't go that far from the interview that you did. You know what I mean? That's
right.
Yo, this
It
man
wasn't like they were
said,
paraphrasing.
this man said Aaron Magruder was trying to make money off of me, trying to use me to make money. I was like, bro, he quoted you word for word from what you said
I mean,
during the interview.
bro said booty's more important than water. I mean, it don't get any more nasty than that. Like, you rather have a piece of ass than be hydrated. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. I'm just saying.
Did he really say that though?
Yes. He really said the booty. And he was sitting there, he was thinking about it. He's doing some heavy thinking because he was doing like this. So then he's like, the booty. That's more important than water.
This is crazy, man. All right. Jizzle. you see?
Oh,
you see?
yo. Right on time. Look at this. Right on time.
We're not doing this today, okay? And then first off, like you guys, I'm getting blamed for the things that you guys came up with because I didn't say that.
Oh, you talking about the spear thumb finish?
That's what I said.
Man.
I didn't say nothing about the other.
Listen, Jizzle should damn near win predictions off rip, and he's goated forever for calling the spike and spear double penetration. Same time.
Damn,
But
DP.
That DP 1, 2, 2.5.
even with all of that, you know what I'm saying? The new, Public Enemy #1.
Did it
You know
again?
what I'm talking about? Yeah, right
Am I
here.
cooking my
And
belt now?
hey, check this out. New generation, new era of enemies, you feel me? This is reign #1. Yeah, we resetting the records because niggas can't count other than myself. So my 17 record-breaking reign, you feel me? Who's Ric Flair? Who's John Cena? We'll talk about him later. You feel me? But
Never heard of him.
yeah. Big action, you feel me?
Grand
Big
finish
action.
over before Cody.
It's just a plus
Respect
one.
something, you feel me?
Ooh.
Hey, hold on. Hey, you see this comment right here? Monty, he said it's a hot barb summer. Can y'all just give me a second real quick and we'll get into the show?
That I could have this moment for life.
For life, man. All right, cool. Where we at with it, man? Let's go ahead and kick it off. O2 Arena, Money in the Bank 2023. WWE did they thing. Did they do they thing? We'll go ahead and recap the show. We're gonna go ahead and go like what is this? Like if we go like clockwise, we'll go Gresh, Chris, Jizzle, Ben, myself, whatever. You feel me? We're giving our opinions here, just to kind of keep it copacetic and try to keep this thing smooth. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? And at some point, I'm gonna try to fix my fucking camera. So, With that said, Gresh, I'm gonna ask you to kick it off. Just give me your overall feelings about this show without getting too detailed into a match.
Yeah. I actually, it had its highs. It had its extreme highs where moments where I was legitimately shocked because for those who don't know, I literally do preview and predictions on my channel sometimes. And I was like, oh, okay, this wasn't the way that I expected it to go, or I expected to go this way. But when it was high, it was moments where I was like, oh shit. It was a few times where I audibly said, oh shit. But when it was low, I was like, oh, okay, I can do something else. Because there were a few moments on here where I was like, oh, okay, that could have been on Raw. That could have been on SmackDown. But but overall, I enjoyed it.
Chris Oos, big hero, shooter.
About in the same boat. There was definitely some good spots on the show, whatever. Some spots I didn't see coming, but overall, I was entertained. I was thoroughly sports entertained.
Shit, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, yo, I'm gonna pretend like I watched this shit like I wasn't at work. I only got to watch pieces, so I'm gonna be real insightful, and then I'm gonna show y'all my acting skills in this bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a Money in the Bank fan. I've been loving just the concept in the match. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the only good things that Chris Jericho has ever done. And so, like,
he beat The Rock and Chris Jericho. I mean, he's not The Rock, Chris Jericho. He beat The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night. You want fucking with that?
Yeah, I mean, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? He did that. You know what I'm saying? But
nobody cared when he did it, but it was cool. I mean,
yeah, man.
Nobody gave a fuck.
But he also made the Money in the Bank match, you know what I'm saying? Which made Edge a world champion. All right. So I think with this, just the winners, like the people who won, you know what I mean? That, I'm saying, that was good. Like, they had enough surprises. A couple of them I was just
but never won.
Yeah, for what? You know what I mean? Cody's done that a whole bunch of times, and then
True.
And then so like I mean like I got everything I wanted. I'm saying London, saying UK crowd was on point, so that always makes a show a little better than what it is. And yeah, man, I'm saying I was with it. You know what I'm saying? Enough. The match concept itself, plus the people who won and sprinkling some surprises, made it a good show for me.
Yeah, they did keep things interesting for majority of the night. There were times where you were looking at a match, you're like, this is gonna be cut and dry. We're gonna get the winner, we're gonna get the loser, and then we're just gonna go on with the next thing that we're gonna do. And then like halfway through the match, you're like, yo, that wasn't supposed to happen. You're like, I've been watching these shows for like the longest time, and for the most part, like when you get a match and there's like a strong champion and like a weak like contender who you don't think is gonna pull it off, most of the time they just go like keep the belt on the champions. But there were moments where I was like, yo, that person was supposed to win. There were moments where people who I wanted to win, who had like the crowd fully behind them, and then they end up losing.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. Yeah. But for the most part, it was a very solid show. Like CJ said, the crowd was into it. Like literally from like out the gate, the crowd was into it. Like when they started off with the men's Money in the Bank match, and they're just like interacting, like singing like Nakamura's whole theme song, and like even like other wrestlers, they're singing the whole song. They're not just like humming along and doing like like the regular shit they do in the States. They're singing the actual words to these songs. Like when Cody came out, they're singing like the full song, and
the
it's
verse,
like,
the hook.
Yo,
bridge.
It's all.
Like I thought it was just me, and I went to go look on Twitter. Elon got that shit locked up. I couldn't see if I was the only one that noticed that. But
I see nothing.
But a lot of people, they were just like going right along with it. Like, this is why I prefer like the crowds that are outside of the United States, because they be going crazy. They're just excited. They're getting like any like little bit of wrestling. So they're like, we're going to like hold this shit down. Yeah. I mean, like the Backlash crowd obviously takes it for this year for me for like a WWE crowd, but this is like a close second for me. But yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah. Puerto Rico was on fire.
Very yeah. Shout out to Banks versus Davis. Shout out to y'all, man.
Tone
match show started off the Money in the Bank ladder match. Starting with Gresh. Yep. Yeah, for the men's. Starting with Gresh. What was your thoughts and opinions on that match?
The men's Money in the Bank ladder match, it was crazy from start to finish. Like I wasn't expecting it to go as crazy, because it was moments where they was taking some bumps. I was like, yeah.
Oh, you mean like the Logan Paul Ricochet?
Yeah. That part right there, I'm like, bro, that could have went horribly worse than what it did. I believe Logan got a cut over his shoulder, and he was bleeding.
That's it?
He was bleeding like Bob Holly style.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm watching that match. My wife's sitting beside me, and she's like, "Was that supposed to happen like that?" Because she watches with me sometimes. She's like, "I think that guy." It's like, I think Logan Paul landed like on the top of his head. I was like, he for sure landed on his face. He broke that shit with his face.
Literally, he broke. And I believe Ricochet got some on his face too. So Ricochet got his face, his side of his face, and Logan got his face and his shoulder. So that's what I was like. I'm guessing in their head that was supposed to work, but in reality they was like, yeah, we didn't paste that.
To do on paper, yeah.
Yeah,
and they're usually so clean with this stuff, because we've seen them like have interactions like at the Royal Rumble. There was another match where they were like doing spots against each other, but like a lot of the time when you get up on them ropes and you trying to do those dives together, you leave a lot of room to fuck yourself up.
And the thing with that is Logan is heavier than Ricochet, so I'm pretty sure if Logan did that, it made the ropes go down harder than it would have been like, say, a Ricochet and Santos. So that's why I'm like, a lot of factors went into that, but that could have went a lot worse. But overall, I enjoyed the men's Money in the Bank. Like certain moments where they kept Damian Priest strong. They kept They kept having LA Knight feed to the crowd because one thing I'm noticing that they're not trying to ignore the crowd loving that man. And that's what I've always been saying. I'm like, just stop ignoring it. Like, don't treat us like it was in 2009 where you tried to purposely ignore the crowd reacting to certain shit. Like, that's how long I've been watching this shit. So that's what I'm like, that's one thing I appreciate. And despite what a lot of people think, I am not mad at Damian winning. Spoiler alert for those who didn't see it. But
you watching the show if you didn't watch it, man. What the fuck
I'm like, but I'm just saying, like, I
know you were talking. You didn't even watch it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not complaining.
but yeah, I can appreciate Damian because he has been taking a lot of L's. And like, even though he had that match with Bad Bunny, he has been taking a lot of L's. So it's like I can take him winning. It was either him or LA Knight winning for me. And I gave the dark horse pick to Ricochet because I feel like they need to do something with that man. So, but yeah, I'm not mad at this outcome with Damian winning for sure. But LA Knight should have, but I feel like I'll let y'all give y'all thoughts on this, but I feel like they need to go ahead and pull the trigger on LA Knight being a babyface because the crowd ain't finna have nothing else.
All right. Graham, you pop back in. We didn't get to hear your thoughts of the overall show, so we'll go to Graham and then we'll go to take it to Chris. What you think about the show?
We talking about the overall show? Or we talking about this?
We're talking about the overall show, or do you want to talk about the match?
Both of them.
About the men's
match. Yes.
The answer. Y'all let Chris talk for 4.5 minutes. No, I mean y'all let Gresh talk for 4.5 minutes. No, just
all right, bro. You know.
Cut Grant's mic off.
What? Are we not here to have fun or what? Nigga, I'm back. What's happening? So I thought the show was dope, though. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought the show was dope. I thought the atmosphere was crazy. It looked like it was a legit sellout. You feel me? I thought that I don't know, man. It felt like it was a special event. You feel me? Like this was like for the first time in 20 years they were over there in London for a show, for a pay-per-view or a PLE type event. You feel me? So I think they made it special. And I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I think they knocked this one out of the park, especially after last year was supposed to be at like Allegiant, and then they couldn't sell enough tickets, so they had to move it to the MGM. And they had
I remember that.
And you feel me? Like stuff like that leaves you open for criticism and leaves you open for ridicule and leaves you open for Tony Khan to be able to take little pot shots. And I thought those were funny. You feel me? Anyways, so regardless, I thought they knocked the show out of the park. I'm not gonna hold you, top to bottom. You feel me? Maybe a few minor tweaks, you feel me, that I would change, you feel me? But overall, I really enjoyed this show. I thought it was good.
All right, Chris, what you think about the men's Money in the Bank match?
Yeah, I'm with it with Gresh. I wasn't too mad about Damian Priest winning. I was kind of between LA Knight and Logan Paul. And the crowd really loved LA Knight. Like, you can't deny it. I like the way that commentary is not even trying to ignore it. Like, oh, the crowd really is behind LA Knight and blah, blah, blah. So I like the way they're not even trying to just downplay our intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's Bizarro World, like they used to say.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're going crazy in here in Bizarro World. It's like, nah, we like LA Knight, man. We fuck for the dude, man. I agree. Turn him face, man. It's about that time. Like, you can't even deny it no more. Like, just turn the dude face.
Facts, bro.
Man.
Facts.
Because it's hurting their baby faces. And when you think
exactly,
like you putting him up against Santos Escobar, like who you think they're gonna pick? LA Knight.
LA Knight.
So
yeah.
Yo,
CJ, what you think about it?
Man, this is one of the only ones I got to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I wanted LA Knight to win. Like, I think like that. It just came. It didn't come out of nowhere because like we knew who. Like everybody knows who Eli Drake is. So they're like, oh, yeah. So it's just like y'all said, like, yeah, man, just let it happen. Personally, I want the Bruiserweight to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got to see some fingers stomp. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really need to see. I'm a simple man. You know what I'm saying? Long as you're not allowed to climb the ladder like I can. You know what I'm saying? He got the spot of the match. You know what I'm saying? Doing the big backflip and damn near landing on his feet. Also, one thing I like for the overall show, shout out to the UK inspired outfits that they made. You know what I mean? They were trying to make it worth it for y'all. Just like Bruiserweight. I want Bruiserweight to win, but I'm definitely not mad with Damian Priest winning. It just creates like it can create a whole bunch of other stuff in the background. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like just be happy that Damian Priest won and not the Logster. All right.
Because word was hitting the street that Triple H was like, bro, I don't want this man to win. There were so many factors in this match that we heard. Like, if you keep up with wrestling news, and a lot of us do, because like a lot of us are like, trying to see what's going on. You got reports that Logan Paul was going to win. You had reports that LA Knight was going to win. You had reports that WWE was really loving Judgment Day and that they were going to do something big for Judgment Day. You had so many factors. You had Triple H saying that he didn't want Logan Paul to win. And I think they threw all of those, all of that out there so no one would completely know what direction we're going to go in. Like everybody said, echo, what everybody had been saying in here. I wanted LA Knight to win because LA Knight just has that old school feel. He has that old school Stone Cold Rock feel to me. And the crowd being behind him. And it's not just London crowd reacting to him heavily. They go anywhere they go. The crowd is 100% behind LA Knight. And like Gresh said, I like the fact that they're not ignoring that. I like the fact that they're leaning into it. And because for a while, a couple of months ago, they would do the shows and LA Knight would be on there. He'd come out, he'd get booed. I'm not booed, he'd get cheered. And then when they did the replay or the edits for the YouTube or whatever, they would switch the audio to him getting booed and act as if the crowd wasn't on his side. I think it was maybe back when they went and did Night of Champions and they pre-recorded the episode and they had him getting booed when they did when they actually aired it. So now that they're leaning into it,
cheering, but if you looked at they panned to the crowd and you saw them cheering, but they're booing. Yeah, I'm all right,
it's goofy shit.
All right, bro.
It's extremely goofy shit. But Damian Priest winning is also really, really big. I've been saying it for the past 2 years. I've been saying this before Judgment Day. I'm yo, this man is gonna be a world's heavyweight champion. This man is going to be the first world champion in WWE since Pedro Morales back in 1973. Okay?
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
And I don't like the fact that now, since Austin Theory did his goofy shit cashing in on the United States Championship, he had to cut a promo and be I might cash in on the United States Championship. I might cash in on the Intercontinental Championship or maybe the World. Nigga, if you don't cash in on that World Championship, I'm shit goofy as hell. I'm bro. How many times in since Austin Theory cashed in before that had you heard about anybody cashing in on anything but the world title?
Well, Otis,
you ain't heard nobody saying that shit.
And when they're at their worst,
Rich said,
and when they're at their worst.
Otis talked about maybe cashing on the tag titles. They're look, fat nigga, you're not doing that dumb with this briefcase.
Not fat nigga.
Yo, you put ham in this shit, you put cheese in this shit, but don't ever get it twisted. This shit ain't never gonna touch them tag titles. Yo.
As soon as he said that, they said, "Yeah, put it on the Miz."
Yeah, give it to the Miz.
Exactly. But yeah, man, Damian Priest winning, I was cool with it just as long as it was I was cool with anybody winning in this match except for Logan Paul, because I already said it. Logan Paul doesn't need a Money in the Bank briefcase at all. He's already shown that he can get a world title match whenever he wants to get it. So I'm he is the least of this bunch that deserves a world title shot. And I was just I was happy that they used this to propel I'm not gonna call Damian Priest a young star because that nigga almost 40, but an up and coming star. I'll say that.
That's what cracks me up about them saying LA Knight is not getting pushed because of age. Bro, nobody is young on
nigga,
right? Ain't him and Damian Priest are the same age, ain't they?
Yeah.
Close enough.
They're around the same age.
Yes,
so I don't...
bro.
saying,
niggas don't get popping, and most niggas don't get popping until they turn 40 and get those major pushes until they turn 40.
How old was Austin when he started getting popping? Was he like 30 something?
30,
I don't think he hit that yet.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, age ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just they just don't want to push these people. That's just the bottom line. But if they smart,
hey, Triple H, you need to stop letting that old nigga tell you what to do, man. That nigga see now, you gotta do is push that nigga over, man. Yo, sit down.
They should just start. They should just start lying to him. Like, nah, Vince. Remember, you said you wanted to do this. Remember, like you don't remember you told me like we had lunch at the at the Yada I mean. You feel me? We went
reverse psychology.
Did I say that for real?
Bro, like you start to lose it, bro.
You wrote this right here. This is your handwriting.
It is.
Yo,
he goes trip, bro.
You can most certainly trick an old nigga with that shit, bro. I got $40 off my granddad, rest in peace. When I was like, yo, you said you was give me like 40 when we came out of Golden Corral. What's going on with that? He's like, I did. I was like, yeah, you said that.
Yeah,
he's like, all right, bro. Here you go.
He gonna start twisting that Addams family mustache and be like, yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
No, just tell them no. Like, no, we're not doing that. What are you gonna do? I'll cancel this whole deal. Okay, somebody else will sign us. Then what?
That's the thing. Once the deal go through, he ain't got no power.
Tell that old motherfucker to sit his old ass down, nigga, before I push you over. We're doing it this way.
I will literally pull the chair under you when you sit down.
Bro, I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of people acting like they
break his hip.
Like, what is this gonna do?
I'm gonna break your hip again. I'm gonna break both of your quads. Keep playing with me.
You have a lot more other pressing issues to worry about, Father.
Yo, that is a fact, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the women's tag match. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defending against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? The girl with the back.
Miss Back.
Yeah. You feel me? So I'm so confused about that.
Yo,
but
Queen back.
Yeah,
Queen
back.
back.
But yeah, of course, Raquel and Liv are the new women's tag team champions, and Ben, I'm ready to concede my women's tag championship title argument. This shit fucking sucks. Okay. All that stuff I was talking about. Give it time. Give them a chance. You don't know what they gonna do when they do this tournament. Whenever they do this tournament, they didn't promise you when they was gonna do the tournament. They just said they was gonna do a tournament. Then they did the tournament, and the tournament was stupid, and I was quiet. And then they and then they gave the titles to Damage Control, and I was like, yeah, we on the right track. Let's go crazy. And then they messed that up and whatever. So anyways, we're here. They put the titles on Ronda and Shayna about a month ago, and they unified them, and I thought we were like off to the races with something like, I don't know if it was going to be something special, but at least something where like you could like form a division around, let them go to NXT, you know what I'm saying? Let them make the runs. I'm thinking like, yeah, Triple H is going to set this thing in motion like it was supposed to from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to go Raw, SmackDown, NXT. They were supposed to go everything. And then all of a sudden now they got two sets of titles and he don't know what to do and he don't know what to do. So they just ain't doing nothing. And then they do this. So, yeah.
Bro,
what are you gonna do? Like, if you're gonna do what they did, then you could have did that way earlier than just drag them.
Bro, here's the thing, Graham. I'm not gonna press that in about the whole, women's titles and everything like that, because sometimes we all just be talking, man. I remember I told niggas that Nikki Cross, when she became Nikki Ash, that she was going to be a huge deal and that this shit was going to move something and it was going to be big. And then like in a month, that shit was already like over and done. So like, bro, sometimes we just be talking on here.
Bro, but I sent that tweet the morning of WrestleMania and was like, Cody's going to finish the story. The King of the South. Y'all thought it was T.I. Fuck that Urban Legend album. Y'all don't know nothing about Crossroads. You know,
man, miss everybody. I'm gonna miss everybody.
Go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, but like I said when we thought about the show, this was one of the matches this was the match that I thought was going to be the most straightforward. Winners, champions, the challengers would lose, because not only had they been unifying the titles and trying to say we want the women's division to be a big deal, they actually went out and did interviews with actual podcasters and actual notable people talking about, yeah, we've been really trying to build up the women's tag division. We really wanted to be something, only for them to kill this shit, dog. In this match, bro, you don't have that many women's tag teams. What are you doing, man? Why are you I'm not mad at them. I wasn't mad exactly about them losing the titles, but I was mad about the fact that y'all they've been trying to build this shit up, and to have them turn on each other out of nowhere. There was no dissension. There was no oh man, you accidentally hit me and now I'm getting my lick back in the middle of the match. No, there was none of that. None of this was ever seen coming by anybody, and it was weird to just place it in the middle of the match and just kill your strongest women's tag team right here.
Man,
are they the strongest women's tag team? They're really not. That's why they did it.
They're the only
Chris,
ones, ain't
Chris,
they?
what do you think? I'm gonna let Chris jump in.
Yeah, man. So when they put the titles on Shayna and Ronda, I was like, all right, this might be something. I was waiting for them to put them together as a tag team from jump. So I'm like, okay, this might be something. And then fast forward to now, it's a whole pile of nothing. I'm like, yo. And the thing is, I didn't see this coming. We all didn't see it coming. I don't think I've ever seen this in the middle of a match, maybe at the end, but not smack dab in the middle, right? So that's what kind of threw me off. I'm like, yo. And I've been saying that y'all don't have any tag teams in the division as is. So why are you going to break up another one? Hey, this division's ass, bro. What are you doing?
Soon as she came out with that little ass Vegeta M in the middle of her forehead, I already knew she was done, because you didn't even bother painting the whole forehead. You just paint a little put an M right there.
Let me just put an M right here.
Oh man, that means something. It means something.
She ain't do justice with that.
I mean, Majin Vegeta got his ass beat too, though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
right?
Majin Vegeta got his ass beat by Majin Buu after he killed the whole crowd at the World Martial Arts Tournament. She ain't do none of that.
She ain't killed nobody.
She didn't get nobody's.
Let's see.
Just like Murder Hawk, man.
Where we at? That's
She was a Lego Vegeta.
Oh shoot! Damn, y'all just got going crazy in the chat.
Hey, so
MCG said, "Hold on." MCG says Liv mentioned they didn't see that coming in the presser. Sean says Fightful. Triple H says the only injury tonight was someone rolling their ankle on the walk back. Everyone else is healthy, so that's dope.
Hold it down.
So you rolled your ankle walking back? I
guess.
I mean, that was a long ramp, so I mean, it's possible.
I don't blame him. That was a mile.
Right.
Hey, y'all. Wait. I got a question. So, did Shayna turn face tonight?
According to the crowd, yes.
She saved America.
According to WWE logic, no.
Yeah.
Ronda's
the face in this.
And that's why I didn't really like the move, because they didn't really get an opportunity to have a run as a tag team. And then for them to do the turn here, and with WWE logic, and I really hope this isn't the case. I don't know what they're doing, but to expect for us to cheer for Ronda just based off of that, that's not enough. I think they needed to have a dominant, crazy run. You know what I'm saying? Lose in some whatever fashion, let the baby faces finally come up and triumph over them. And then that's when you pull the trigger on Shayna, blame it on her. You Boosie, you fell off. I'm the one that brought you back to resurgence. You feel me? I brought you back to relevance. You feel me? You've been lost your confidence. They didn't do that. You know what I mean? Nah. So I don't know. I don't know what happens next. What do y'all think happens next? Gresh, what do you think?
Man, honestly, I'm pretty sure they're building this to SummerSlam. It's going to be Shayna versus Ronda at some point. But do I feel like they should have rushed, like you said? No, they should have at least did this at. I would have. If I had the book, I would have did this at some. Like I would have did the turn and then build to a match at Survivor Series. At least it would give you time to get to that, get the story. But then the only downside is they ain't got no fucking tag teams. It's like 4 people on the main roster. It's like 4 randomized people. You gotta live in Raquel. At one point you have Raquel and Shotzi, and you have Raquel and Natalia and Shotzi. Then it was gonna be Liv and Shotzi at one point.
Yeah, it was there
gonna be Tegan and Liv at one point. Tegan is nowhere to be found. Piper is hurt. I think. I don't know. Piper is not there. Then it's like they don't have any teams, so it's like they had an out when the tag team titles were vacant. They should have stayed vacant.
Right? They should have just left it alone. Just let it lie.
The best thing.
Enjoying his curse, man.
The best thing I think you could do moving forward with these is like maybe sending them back down to NXT. Just like hand them off to Shawn Michaels and be like, hey, do something with this shit, bro. I know we took your belts out of here a couple of months ago. Sorry about that. But do something with this shit, bro.
Fix this, please.
Take the belts, have a little fuse in NXT, and then have the one-off appearance on the main roster. Call it a day.
You know how like when you get stuck on a level of a game when you a kid and you go and get your brother or your big cousin, you be like, you beat this shit for me. Hand them belts to him. Shawn Michaels, ask him, can you beat this shit for me? Can you get me to the next level on this? Because this shit is ass.
That was a great way to close that out. So the next match, right? The next match that we saw on this card was this, I believe, for the Intercontinental title, right? It was Gunther and Matt Riddle next. And of course, as we know, Gunther is on this record-breaking reign, or potentially record-breaking reign. And in my opinion,
talk, man.
Yeah, man, please I know. So in my opinion, I think he's, hitting this final stretch to home base, to breaking this record. So with that, Jizzle, you said that you kind of missed the majority of this show, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a quick rundown, right? He came out, Gunther with Imperium. Riddle came out, did his thing. He had the braids and shit, like AI. You feel me? Like Bryan Danielson last week. You thought he was finna cook. He did not. Immediately, Gunther said, "Oh, them little joints you got on your little ankles, or that little tape, you think you cute out here, not coming out here in wrestling boots, boy? If you don't respect the ring, give me that little tape, you little bitch ass nigga. And I seen your daughter throwing up blood. You don't see these coats we got on every other week."
So we called you blood on Schoolyard.
And that's pretty much what happened here. You feel me? That's pretty much what happened here.
That boy got his ass whooped.
He got smoked. And,
it was handed to him.
Gunther made him tap out to the ankle lock, and this is what, like, his 13th finisher. You feel me, Gresh? Is that the case?
That fish hook is probably about his about 13th finisher. Yep.
But that's why that boy Gunther, Walter Gunther, my man GW, you know, he is the man. Because like, when you can just win just by doing moves to people, just like get a clothesline, leg drop, you know what I'm saying? Powerbomb, splash. Boston Crab.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't want to interrupt you guys, but this little exchange in the chat just popped me. Edward goes, Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser.
And Mr. All Days Off says, Chelsea Green. And honestly, that has been my favorite thing during this break that we had. Just having the opportunity to hear like commentary and like Samantha do her announcing bits without having to be like, oh yes, we got a pod. I gotta remember this note. I gotta remember this happened for Thursday. I gotta remember this happened. Da, 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 da. I love when she does those introductions. Mm-hmm. Great, amazing. Those were definitely dope. You feel me? Shout out to Smart Psychology. Those are the guys. You feel me? Gunther was chopping foot meat all match. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Ben, what do you think? What did you think about this match?
Foot meat,
bro. Foot meat is crazy.
And then we'll go to Chris after.
It was what I thought was gonna happen. I didn't think for 1 minute that Riddle's gonna do the upset. He's gonna beat Gunther. No, I ain't have faith in this nigga from jump, bro. When this nigga came back, I thought it was cool that he was being extra serious and he was like angry. He wasn't doing like the stoner thing. Like he was just like straight beating niggas up backstage, like since he's been back. I thought that was cool, but it was never a point that I thought that he was gonna win against Gunther. Gunther is on that final stretch. He's gonna beat the Honky Tonk Man's record. And I just like to say, last year when I said that, I said this man's gonna beat the Honky Tonk Man's record. I said nobody that has had this title has been built for that shit since Gunther. I was like, the only person that before that was probably Cody Rhodes. But when I said that, niggas was like, man, that's a year away. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You don't know what's gonna happen. Vince is gonna take the title off of me. You're gonna be looking dumb. Niggas was in the reply talking, I'm gonna bookmark this and I'm gonna rub it in your face when he loses the title in 2 weeks. What now, nigga? What now, nigga? Beating the Honky Tonk Man's record.
Chris, please.
Talk that talk, dog.
Talk your shit,
OG. Talk your shit, OG.
Sorry.
Yo, so I like the match. I'm with y'all, man. I had no faith in Matt Riddle at all, especially when it came out with the American Dragon braids. I'm like, yeah, it's Goose's cook. He ain't. It's over for you, brother. I was expecting the match to be a little bit better, though. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. How'd y'all feel about that?
This match was more so. This was probably one of those matches, as I said at the top. It felt more like, from a technical standpoint, I'm like, oh, this is just another throwaway match. I was like, oh, this could have been on Raw. That was one of those matches where I was like, okay, this could have been on Raw, and I would have had the same like mental effect. But I think what saved it is what happened afterwards. Riddle, I'm gonna need you to tell your daughter to never braid your hair again. I know she's throwing up bloods, but don't tell her she don't have a future in braiding. Because as soon as I saw them braids, I'm like, yeah, you're done. Yeah, you're done. And I'm like, nah. But
nobody's talked about that. Like your daughter was clearly throwing up gang signs like right behind her head.
The wrestling community is mainly full of white people who don't know nothing about that shit. So I'm used to it. I expect it.
You're not lying. I remember when MJF started saying mid, and then like I see these 40-year-old white men on here talking about like when we ever tweet something, they're like, yo, that guy is mid. I'm like, you didn't hear this shit like 2 weeks ago. Don't
even know what that means, bro.
Shit on me, bro. Facts.
Listen, Gunther can beat up anybody, especially gonna be in Europe. You think you're not gonna be up over there? Like, listen, man, I need to kill Riddle in front of some people that live down the street from me.
Riddle had them bringing down the house break.
Bro got the white chick braids.
Set it off braids.
Bro.
Yeah, my baby got me some things.
He was Queen Latifah's character.
Bro,
He like, bruh. Immediate Jim Jones effect. Like as soon as they get done, like and they already ready to go. Like you feel me? Like
let me just brush this shit.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
Bro came out with the Bow Wow Beware of Dog braids. I'm like,
bro, but back to like his daughter throwing up the blood sign. This man kept that picture up. That picture is still up.
It's still up there. And I
still like, yo. My wife was like, I was laughing at it. My wife was like, what's so funny about it? What's the joke? I said she throwing at the blood sign, and it's not uncommon for these little white kids to be doing that. I seen this video of these little white kids on a kids bop doing like teaching you how to do the crip walk. I'm like, you're about to get your ass beat. You're gonna do this around the wrong motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck that you go to private school. They'll privately beat your ass.
They are the definition of fuck them kids.
Exactly. And they're gonna be like 46 too. There's gonna be some old gangsters. They're gonna be mad. You play about 39-year-old.
Oh, geez.
They be thinking we saying stuff just to be mad. We're like, no, we trying to save your ass.
Right.
Bro, that shit. And then Then when they went to LA, they were selling the blue flannels, and they was like, "Yo, for Brock Lesnar." I'm like, I tried
Please
to
don't
warn
put that
niggas.
on.
I was like, I tried to warn niggas. I said, y'all don't wear
Don't
that
buy
shit
that
when y'all
shit.
go.
Do
to,
not
when y'all
buy
go to
that at all.
WrestleMania."
Don't buy that shit.
Don't buy that
White
shit.
kids in the reply
Please.
talking about you don't think people actually think that and think that they're repping that. I'm like,
Yes.
All right.
fuck around if you want to.
Go ahead.
I know some people. Yes.
So Matt Riddle tapped out to the ankle lock, and of course Gunther is about 2 months away from breaking this record. After the match, September 6th, if I'm not mistaken, or 4th or 6th, one of those. But it's that first week. After the match, you heard that little, what's the name of the sword? Angela. It was, you feel me? Nah, he had to get at, as soon as Vince McMahon had to step down, he had to get that joint back. But Drew McIntyre made his return. And I just noticed that somebody in the chat had said that Triple H said, oh, boom, this is meth. Triple H says they were reading the dirt sheets laughing at the Drew stories. So he returned and confronted Gunther, and it looks like at SummerSlam, we're going to have Drew McIntyre facing Gunther for the Intercontinental title. My last stop to the honky tonk man. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be the most violent, and it's going to be at SummerSlam. That's when Honky Tonk Man lost his.
Do you think they brought Drew back just to lose? That's the
thing. Yeah, nigga.
I do.
Yeah. What do you think?
Like, yo, man,
you're just going to fight again.
I'm cool with it, but I'm just saying, I'm like, I don't put nothing past them motherfuckers.
The reason why I say that, Gresh, is because before WrestleMania, Drew was trying to get that one-on-one with Gunther at Mania. Sheamus got involved. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they gave him that one-on-one, like on SmackDown, like on random episode. Yeah, you feel me?
Sheamus,
but
fuck.
Yeah, but you feel me? Sheamus getting involved, and it's like, okay, my G, you know what I'm saying? So he wants his one-on-one shot, his opportunity, and from here, I honestly thought they was gonna flip the switch with Drew in a completely different way at this show, but they didn't do what I thought, because that's why I don't have a pin. But yeah, man, Jizzle, what do you think about Drew McIntyre coming back?
Hey, man. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Frankie.
What's up, Frankie?
What's up, Frankie? Hey, man. You know we bang. We bangs over here with the Blaymore blood. You know what I'm saying? Along with the Blaymore. Listen, Drew McIntyre is definitely he is definitely there. He is just as valuable as Seth Rollins is. He is your most reliable? He's just as reliable as he do. So when he was gone, you felt that shit. So I don't think nobody matches up better with Gunther than Drew. So you can get about 6-7 matches out. Remember when Andrade was fighting Rey Mysterio all the time, and they were just spamming it. They were just spamming that shit for like 3 months.
Well, that was the first time we saw the Canadian Destroyer in WWE in a hot minute.
What a loophole to doing a power driver. And like Vince so goofy. See, this is why you need to push them over. He don't even know that there's a power driver, a move that you banned.
And they did it 3 times. So that's
right.
It's the flips. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Give me a steak. You can spam that match. Like it's gonna be so violent. And
I need titles on commentary.
Call the police.
Call the police.
Hey, I'm surprised he hasn't said, "Oh shit, nigga." Yeah, on the broadcast.
Give it time. He will.
Yo.
Please don't.
Please don't, though.
Please don't.
We want you to come back.
Yo, shout out to Vin. Y'all do what Vin said. Pay for the Patreon, man. Shout out to Vin, keeping us on, trying to get money in our pockets. Do what Vin said. Go to the Patreon, bro. I got a show on there with Vin where we talk about old school sitcoms, all that. Y'all tap in. Pay the money. Go to the Patreon.
Hey, if you don't want to pay the money, there's free trials, so you can see what it is. See if you like
do the free
it.
trial.
Stick around.
Pay the money.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Do the free trial and forget to cancel it.
Right.
Precisely, bro. And even if you don't like it, still pay the money, bro. Look. I'm all about like customer service and like giving the customer what they want, but if you don't like it, I feel like you should still, pay a little bit on it too. I got bills, bro. If I don't pay these bills, they're gonna repossess the air fryer. Y'all need help me out, bro.
Not the air fryer.
Not the air fryer, man. Not the air fryer, man. We need it to go crazy, man. Hey, check this out. You know why? You know why Ben is going so hard on that right now? It's because podcasting has more than one royal family. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm talking about? So when you see Dominik Mysterio and Cody Rhodes, you know what I'm saying, on the bill, and they tell you it's gonna be a major upset on this show. And then everybody is like, oh shit, Dom's gonna beat Cody. Brock is gonna take a flight over there, F5 this nigga, go back, you know what I'm saying? Put Sable in the chokehold, you feel me? Put her to sleep, go back, put Cody to sleep, anyways. So
Sable wasn't even doing nothing, dog.
Listen.
Oh well.
All I know is, look, Sable better had him grits ready in the morning, you feel me? Timeout, you feel me?
Kill that deer.
No,
my daughter killed that deer yet?
What I'm saying is this match with Dom and Cody, I'm not gonna hold you. I thought it was gonna be a little bit better. I thought there was gonna be a little bit more to the match. You know what I'm saying?
Was mid.
But then I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Mid.
What do you really expect when it's like Cody Rhodes? He's not the most prolific in-ring performer. You know what I'm saying? He does a couple of cool things,
He's a baby
but
face.
bam, you feel me? And then Dom's just he's not far along enough yet. So I don't know if asking Cody to lead him was necessarily the right choice, but I thought this was just a pretty standard match. I don't know. Ben, what do you think?
The match, it was what I thought it was going to be. This build has been like a filler, like rivalry for Cody Rhodes, for him to have something to do until Brock comes back. Like you can very much see the writing on the wall. Like when they threw this match together, I thought Brock was going to come out. And I even said that on this week's episode. Y'all go back and watch that. I said that I thought Brock was going to come out after Cody won and jumpstart the road to SummerSlam where they could have their third match. That didn't happen, but this match was like Graham said, it was very like mid. It was like nothing like really compelling was going on here, except for the fact that Cody took off the brace that he had on his hand and was like, I don't need this shit no more. And like
he needed
to find somebody that's green.
He need that shit 5 weeks ago, but all right.
Exactly, like bro,
LeBron in 2018.
It was, this is one of those like moments, like one of those lulls in the show where like nothing really happened. Like everything before this, something like happened. Like even back to the Ronda and the whole Shayna thing, like that's something that people can like talk about, something that gets the crowd talking, people online talking. But this, it was just like, what we got next. Like, it's like this match definitely could have been on Raw, SmackDown. Like, it's kind of like what we got next.
Yeah, because like you, I literally wrote, I was like, okay, Brock is going to either come after he win or he's going to end the match prematurely, like to set up like, hey, you want my rematch? Let's go at SummerSlam or something like that. But it didn't happen. Knowing them, he'll probably do it sometime because I'm pretty sure we're going to get that match at SummerSlam, if not SummerSlam after that. But yeah, it was whatever.
Where is Raw next? Because I know that
it's in Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore?
Oh, yeah, Ben's hometown.
That might be it.
He'll be there.
Because they got SmackDown is at Madison Square Garden, and then the following Raw's in Baltimore. I think that might be a place that Brock might show up to. I mean, he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect him to show up to Lafayette. You know what I'm saying?
Brock is not showing up to Baltimore.
Nah. He'll be in
Hey, yo, Brock, if you go to Baltimore, you got to call Ben and check in. All right, you know what I'm saying? We ain't playing around with that no more. All right, this is what we learned. Okay.
No, you didn't miss much, Frankie. Trust me.
You didn't miss anything at all. I promise you.
Trust me. It was just Cody being Cody.
What's he supposed to do though? Man. When has Cody's ever been a general? Like he's usually the massive underdog playing the babyface, and Dominik, like we wasn't taking him that serious, like the whole build or whatever.
This nigga quoted a child book, so of course he wasn't taking that man serious.
Man, listen, I don't know what's up with his promos lately, dog, but ever since that Tupac verse. It just don't got the same feeling no more, bro. Like, man. But
as soon as he lost the rhythm on California Love, I was like, yeah, you're losing. You're done.
Yeah.
That brother lost all the rhythm. I'm like, all right.
I tried to cover it up. I was like, this is a man that just knows he's winning and he's going out here. He don't care about nothing right now.
As soon as he said hoochies, it was a wrap.
I got the hoochie screaming.
Yeah, hold up, player.
Triple H said, hold on a minute, player.
Man, that is freaking crazy.
Teddy Long style.
He was definitely practicing that in the mirror. Like, just practicing in the mirror, and then he was like, Brandon, am I doing it right? And she don't know. She don't know the damn words. So,
I think he said hoochie, Cody. Hoochie.
I don't know, Tristan. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I was in and out of hitting my bong, so I might have not even noticed, bro.
Nah, man. Peacock was fucking up. When I went to log in, they were like, nigga, you gotta pay for this shit. I was like, bro, I'm already subscribed. Like, I already paid for this. Like, what's going on?
Yo, I had like almost like the opposite situation happened. Like I pulled up the like the Bootsy, like the free stream, you feel me, like the link, and then I was sitting there watching the shit, you feel me, and I'm like, the shit went like blurry for a second, you feel me, and I'm like, nigga, I pay for Peacock, like why am I not just I'm bugging, you feel me? Oh well,
nigga, I'm trying to be sneaky, bro. I already paid for this shit.
Right. All right, man. So the next thing on this show was, it felt like it was a really important piece of what happened here on this show. Salute to Sean. Yes, indeed. Smash that like button for me. Hit that subscribe. Tap the bell for notifications so you know every time we're live and you never miss a show. Yeah. Anyways. So, ain't that what they be doing?
Yeah,
isn't that what they be doing?
That's the YouTube. Yeah,
Jizzle, what I just told you yesterday. I was like, we got to do the Molly. We got to do the Molly corner. Yeah, thanks for watching First Take. Thanks for what? Now go watch some other shows from ESPN, ESPN Plus, or the ESPN app.
We have other videos below.
God,
I'll see you guys over there.
He got fired.
Next thing we saw on this show,
everybody got fired.
Little intermission, right? They took a little intermission, checked the temperature right quick. They wanted to check the temperature. To keep it $150 with you, it felt like there was a reason why they did this. But let me tell you what they did. First and foremost, John Cena came out, surprise, surprise. You know what I'm saying? John Cena makes an appearance at Money in the Bank. You never saw it coming. Exactly. You feel me? Salute to MOP. You feel me? And he made a pitch for WrestleMania to come to London.
See, man. See what happens when you run your mouth too much? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, who told him to go say that? Who told him to go say that?
Well, I mean, who else? Who's the best person to go do that sell job? John Cena.
Exactly.
Man, we won't be able to understand anything Vince McMahon said.
You can't see me, bro. You can't see me, bro.
WrestleMania.
So I'm gonna ask Gresh to open this up for me because you know what I'm saying. Like he brought the idea of the WrestleMania London to the table. And then, of course, Grayson Waller came out. So how did you feel about that? And give us your analysis, you know what I'm saying? And Chris, I'm going to ask you to go after Gresh.
WrestleMania in London, I feel like any international show is a hit. So it was like, okay, I think it was something, one of them recent shows, I was like, man, WrestleMania got to be in London. And I'm like, because they they're drunk over there. Like most of the people over here are drunk, but the only difference between over there and over here is they are actually in sync with the show while being drunk. So and you can respect them, and they know how to maintain their composure. They don't really make it 100% about themselves. They have their moments, like the singing of the Bailey stuff, but other than that, I was like, it's a no-brainer. I know they can build a Royal Rumble win around. It's the whole thing about it. Like they can literally have fun with it. But that also means WrestleMania will be hella early for us over here again. We'll probably have it at like 2:00, 2 or 3 o'clock again. But other than that, yeah, it may I could like this is kind of similar to with Tony Khan's announcements. It could have been a fucking tweet. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's could have been a fucking tweet. Like,
and now we hear from John Cena.
Like, the only difference is he wasn't reading a teleprompter, but at the same time, it's like we could have moved on to the next moment. Like, let's move on. Because it was a few points during this announcement. I was like, all right, John, I like you. All right, wrap it up. And then we got old boy Grayson Waller coming out. And I'm like, okay, I have a feeling this segment gonna go longer than John. And then it went long, and I'm like, fuck. But overall thoughts on the WrestleMania in London, it should happen. It's long overdue. And it's also funny that John did the bit for Grayson Waller over Austin Theory. But nevertheless, Chris, do your thing.
Yeah. I agree. WrestleMania in London, it's past time. I also agree that this could have been a tweet or a Twitter post, even though you can't really post like that. Be careful, limit your tweets. But yeah, it felt like they were just like, all right, we got plenty of time, but we just need something just to fill time right now. John, can you pull up in London real quick? Just do your thing. You can't see me. You're already here, man. Can you just pull up real quick for like a good 20 minutes or whatever, put the Australian dude over, you know what I'm saying? So it just felt like a time filler. I can't lie. I did mark out when John Cena came out because I didn't expect him. I was excited. I was doing John Cena, you can't see me. But yeah, it was just a time filler.
Seahawks gonna be happy. We go to London.
He gonna get them tweets off.
All the bangers and mash down there. You know what I'm saying? Especially the mash.
You can't get too mad because it's like 92 of them niggas. It ain't worth it.
It's like
CJ,
these niggas.
So Gresh brought up the idea of John Cena doing this segment with Grayson Waller rather than Austin Theory. Do you have any thoughts on that? If I could ask.
They're the Spider-Man mean pointing at each other, except one got an accent, right? I don't really see any difference. I think Grayson has a lot more charisma than if Cena can see it, then you can't. Why would you even understand? I don't know, man. It just seemed really weird. It feels like John Cena lost a coin toss to Brock Lesnar. Like either you gonna attack Cody or you're gonna yell at Grayson Waller. Let's go. And
they did the rock paper scissors.
Yeah, he was like, damn fuck. Playing the game of Madden. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was expecting John to do that was the fine speech there, kid.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah,
fine speech, Grayson.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When they brought Grayson Waller out, I was like, oh, that's cool. Like he from over there too, right? And then he was like, no, I'm from Australia. I'm like, you niggas are all the same, right? Like like, bro, y'all got the same accent with a little bit, a little bit of seasoning on it. Like y'all ain't y'all like the same? Like ain't y'all like British adjacent? Like
low key.
Like yo, I didn't think it was a big deal. And he was like, yo, the only thing that caught me is when he's like, we should have it in Australia. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. That he is from Australia. He's not from over there. That's right. He over there where spiders like the size of like puppies and shit.
He said, Aussie.
But like, I thought it was cool that he did get a moment with John Cena, and like also wasn't his leg supposed to be broken or some shit? Like, didn't he say like, "Yo,
he broke
my
it
leg
during
fucked
his
up?"
last match with Melo, and that was like a few months ago. So
Okay,
I expected him to be a little. I'm pretty sure he's healed up now. That's why he did that out there.
He
A broken leg.
posted he posted a video. He posted a video on Twitter, I believe Tuesday, where he was saying, I know people are wondering about my injury status, and I'll let you know when it's time to know about that. But
ain't none of your business, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, you feel me? So basically it looks like he's ready to go. But they are kayfabing these injuries a bit. Because if you broke your leg, nigga, you not gonna be ready in 2 months.
No.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying? What they say? They said Liv tore her rotator cuff. She came back in 3.5 weeks.
Yeah, she was
Bro,
she was out in May and came back in June, in the end of June. I'm like, that's a month. What the hell?
Yo, I remember one time. This is how far they be going with it. Roman Reigns got like bear hugged by I think Braun Strowman, and this thing was coughing up blood. And it was like, yeah, he broke one of his ribs. This thing came out here 2 weeks later. I'm like, that's not how broken ribs work.
No,
and if he's coughing up blood, that's damn sure not how this works.
So,
put some black tape on it.
About this WrestleMania London announcement and the timing of it. Just 2.5 months or so out from All In at Wembley.
Thank you, Tony Khan.
Is this not a coincidence? You know what I'm saying? Is this not
thank you, Anthony.
Deliberate? You feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, like they've been saying, like they've been wanting to do one over there for a while, but it's just like this if they're talking because if they're talking about WrestleMania, right? You got about 2-3 years to wait. It's not like
the next 5.
You feel me? So it's not like this is something that is gonna be like immediate. Like, nah, we're not doing Philly, we doing London next year instead. We changed our mind. You feel me? Like,
right.
Nah, bro. Like that's not how this works.
Yeah, they got to get money back and shit. Like that's not happening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I just thought the timing of it was a little interesting. But salute to them if they do it. I think that the crowds out there deserve it because those people go absolutely nuts. You know what I'm saying? And it's a completely different feeling from when they just over here in bumfuck Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get trying to get some shit off. So whatever.
Them niggas in the UK love wrestling. They love wrestling so much. When TNA was falling off back when they had Hulk Hogan wrestling, Ric Flair, them shows sold out over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they went over there, like TNA was doing numbers over there. It was in like one of the highest rated sports programs over there. Like they love wrestling. Like any like scrap of it, they're like, okay, let's go down, let's get that. Like,
and I remember most of the shows they gave them half-ass shows, but they was popping for every single thing. They was popping for Magnus, they was popping for Bobby Roode, they was popping for Bully Ray, they was popping for everybody. It didn't matter if the show was half-assed or not. They was just like, yo, this shit is great. So
popping for Magnus seems a little desperate, but you know.
It really was. Like as soon as he walked out, they was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Magnus? Okay.
All right. Yeah, I like to hear it before. That's Magnus. All right.
I'm like, all right. Magnus? Not Nick Aldis, but Magnus. All right. Cool.
Nick Aldis.
So this next match was the women's Money in the Bank. Of course, Io, Trish, Zoe, Bailey, Zelina, and Becky. Salute to Samantha. I love you in your announcing skills, but you definitely said that Bailey was representing the Judgment Day. And I was like, oh, come on, blood. Like, no, get your shit.
We all mess up sometimes.
Yeah.
She was thinking about Rhea.
Yeah. Yo, man, she played the flute.
She was thinking about Rhea. That's big. That's big.
Make sure you got to start doing some flips or something. Saying she can't do this though.
Yeah.
Yo. Nah, like Ricochet about to lose her to Rhea. Like niggas used to lose their girlfriend in middle school to the fastest nigga that could run.
Man, look, he's so...
The nigga that could do a backflip, bro. You might as well fold up your little. You might as well fold up your little relationship. She see that nigga do a backflip in the yard, like, bro, that's it. She leaving you, bro. It's over.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do we think
Yeah,
about
fuck
this? The women's Money in the Bank match. Ben, you want to kick it off?
Adding Trish Stratus in there was a mistake. It was a mistake. Like, she was moving slow as fuck. The spots that they tried to have her do, you know damn well she couldn't keep up with them, and it ain't her fault. Like, y'all shouldn't have put her in that match at all. Like, at all. The match, like some of the moments during this match, the pacing was kind of weird. Like I said, some of the spots that they were trying to set up, you could look at it and be like, okay, well, that's weird. And they kind of like abandoned them halfway through it. Like, but I did really enjoy the fact that the EO won. Usually they do this. They like have like one person that you weren't expecting to win the Money in the Bank, and they have someone else that you really enjoy and that you really like and that you're really pushing for to kind of like balance it out, kind of like give you half what you want. So I like that. And also, you know, we're getting like the end of Rhea and Bayley and Damage Control, all of it. Like Io getting pushed off the ladder by Bayley, and then like getting like the handcuffs put on her by Io, like handcuffing her to Becky Lynch and winning. It's like, yo, we already know that Io has enough star power to hold herself. Like, we know that she did that. This was more so like Damage Control. I feel like was more so like a vehicle for Io and for Dakota Kai, but you know, Dakota Kai is injured right now. But I like the fact that they're using this to push her, and also to like keep things a little bit interesting towards the end, like have her go against Bayley. But for overall the match was okay. The ending was the best part.
I thought the ending was great because the idea that that Io handcuffed Bayley to Becky, but like the introduction of the handcuffs was done by Zoe and Trish. So like 5 people got involved with this handcuff spot. You know what I mean? And then the payback of Bayley, you know what I'm saying, knocking Io off the ladder. Bayley did this thing that I really liked, which I'm not sure is if it's just her character, or if like she genuinely didn't mean to do it, because like she kind of seemed like, damn, like I didn't realize or I didn't notice that Io was up there, or she was beating herself up about having to do that to her friend, because like the way she reacted to having to do that was like, damn, you feel me? But it's every woman for herself, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And I thought that was dope. But yeah.
What you were saying about the handcuff spot, they almost fucked them handcuffs up like 3 or 4 times. Like when Zoe got the handcuffs, she locked them shits back by accident, and I had to go get somebody to unlock those shits and then come back and like put them on her.
Oh yeah,
like that shit was hella awkward at first, but like
when I saw that shit, I was like, where are we going with this? Like, you could tell that they were stalling with something. I don't know, like certain spots was awkward. But yeah, the match for me didn't really pick up until the end. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I agree with what Ben said. Like, they shouldn't put Trish in this match because she didn't even have anything to do with the ending. That's what makes it even more hilarious. Like, I can see she had something to do with the ending. She was gone. As soon as she took that manhandle slam on the ladder, she was done.
She introduced the handcuffs.
Zoe introduced the handcuffs.
Zoe is her protege. I told her to do that.
But and she got manhandle slam on the ladder. Come on, man. You know,
she was
how old she is.
The code red from Zelina. That was like pretty much her only spot.
I know her ass was hurting off that code red. She took most of the bump.
All the back, her whole back on.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy. Oh well.
But I did call Bayley pushing her off. I was like, I think everybody saw it coming. I'm like, but I didn't expect her to. It's like I thought they was gonna to like either have her just screw it and then just have someone else win. But I'm glad that they put it on Io. So that was my only call. I'm like, give it to Io. Give it to Io. That was it.
And that's what they did, man. That's what they did. So salute to Io. Maybe she'll formally challenge Asuka to a match at SummerSlam or something like that. We'll see how that goes. Or if they'll do the triple threat with Charlotte, Asuka, and Bianca. Who knows? But next match was the World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth Rollins defending against Finn Balor of the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day. You know what I'm saying? And he's actually a member of the Judgment Day. So, I don't know. I see, for me, this one, I just I feel like Seth and Finn, y'all should have gave me a little bit more here. Or maybe I was just high and I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? So, Chris, what did you think about this match with Seth and Finn?
I mean, I wasn't high, but I agree. I'm in the same boat.
Great society over here.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't, but I was like, I wish I was at this point, you know. I mean, it wasn't too much to it. I thought they were gonna cook a little bit more, but I don't know. It wasn't too much there.
What are you supposed to do? What do you want them to do? Like, what do you want them to do? That's all my question. Like, what do you want them to do?
I don't know. Do some flips, like. Nah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it felt like they were kind of holding back a little bit. I don't know.
You think they're gonna give they was trying to save for a rematch?
Possibly. Possibly. I mean, I hope they don't, but it's possible though.
Yeah,
you gotta fight the other Judgment Day nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it did feel like they was just phoning it in because it was a co-main event. I don't know.
That could be it too.
It was solid, but it was just like, eh.
Yeah, it was just really.
Like it picked up for me when Damian walked out with the briefcase. That's when I was like, oh shit, here we go. And then I knew instantly. It's something about commentary when they bring up history. I know it's not about to happen. He's like, oh, the last time the Money in the Bank, Seth cashed in during the. I'm like, so now I know it's not going to happen because you're telling me what happened, and I know y'all y'all not finna repeat what y'all did. Y'all gonna surprise me, and you're not surprising me. So I'm like, it's not finna happen.
Exactly.
If you don't cash in at their worst moment, like that's the point.
Yeah. I think
don't tell that to Austin Theory because he did too. That's all that happened.
For me, the best part of this was validation. Mm-hmm. I felt validated. Yeah, pretty much. Because if you were paying attention to this past week on Public Enemies, I did say that, hey, I think what's going to happen here is this jealousy and this bitterness that Finn has is going to shift from Seth to Damian because Damian was the only Judgment Day member that was successful here at Money in the Bank. Dom lost. Finn lost.
Rhea's just there.
Yeah, pretty much. Because is she hurt or something? Like, why is she not wrestling?
If she was hurt, she wouldn't be at live events, hopping around and bouncing all over the place and bouncing over the apron. She would have been not doing much. I think it just ain't got shit for her to do.
You just signed on the card. That's what all that is.
Something's off about that.
The creative doesn't have anything for you right now. That's what
they literally had Becky saying, oh, "You're the sideshow."
Yeah,
on TV, and I'm like, damn, you literally just said everything we've been thinking the entire time.
She was like, "Yo, man, you're more so of the potato salad of the Judgment Day. It's like, yo, if I don't eat it, I'm cool, but you know." You there?
Yeah, you there. Like
that's crazy.
You're the potato salad with raisins in it. Like we barely eat you sometimes.
Because Rhea's like not the potato salad of the Judgment Day, but like in that comparison, she's not. But for the jokes, very much so. Nah. Very much so.
It's like they teasing her to fight the men, knowing they can't have her fight the men like they used to. So it's like either go all in and just let somebody wrestle her and legit wrestle her, or just move on from it. Because it's after a while, I'm literally sitting there screaming at my TV. Okay, hit her. And I shouldn't be doing that because it's like, I'm like, all right, oh, we're not doing that. All right, let's move on then. And I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna start not caring.
Randy Orton said, "Man, I'd have been done that shit, man.
Man, y'all making me sick, man. God damn.
I'd have gave her a swinging net breaker so quick.
That's why I'm not in that situation. Because I would literally say, "Oh, you want to?" So that was like, I would have literally hit that.
Like,
I'm straight as hell, but this RKO is bisexual.
Yo. Okay, so
hey, yo, alrighty then.
Next thing we saw in this thing was, you know what they did between this Seth match and the main event. This is when I realized, and I don't know if they were doing this the whole night, but I realized that my little $4 that I give Peacock every month, that's why I be seeing these little ads. Yeah. When Michael Cole was like, for our premium plus subscribers on Peacock, let's take a look at how this match started. And I was like, wait, I don't get to see the recap?
Nope.
No.
They paying bills.
Like, bro, why am I watching the Dawn commercial, bro?
I got a commercial promoting Kevin Hart's new stand-up with 6 years old jokes. Like, my nigga, like, what are we doing here? Like, all right, cool. You got it.
Look at this Chase commercial.
Yeah, you feel me? Check out Hot Wheels on Peacock. No, you feel me?
No,
salute to Nick and salute to AQA, I guess, but no. I don't want to watch that. I don't. I'm not watching Pimp My Ride 2023.
White man.
With white men, yeah, for sure. This is East Coast Customs, y'all. You got me fucked up, nigga.
Ain't nothing about it.
So this main event. Oh, actually, before the main event, they kicked it to Kayla Braxton. Salute to Kayla Braxton. You so goddamn fine. And she interviewed Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for absolutely no reason at all. Okay, that happened. Let's get to the match. So this was the Bloodline Civil War, as they tagged it. You feel me? Hashtag Civil War. You feel me? I'm like, ain't that going to kind of jumble up y'all y'all being able to track what's directed towards you? It could have been
gonna be trending worldwide.
You feel me? Like, nigga, we talking about Civil War, nigga. You feel me? Bucky.
Like, bro. No, not only that, we talk about, like, white people love tweeting about the American Civil War for some reason.
Literally.
They love tweeting about that shit too. Like, I remember when the movie Civil War came out, I clicked on the hashtag thinking like I'm gonna see it, and I see these white men in these costumes out there doing the reenactments, bro. I don't need that.
Yeah,
Max B version and shit. Like when everybody loses, like, yeah, we won.
Lil Wayne talking about fighting is whatever the fuck that nigga said. The F is for fighting. Weezy F baby. You feel me? So let's go ahead and kick it off though. This was, you feel me, brother versus
man, you in the trap house, man. You know what I'm saying? The ops going up.
Cousin, Roman and Solo versus the Usos. You feel me? Jizzle, did you see this match?
I seen bits and pieces of this match as well.
Okay, so we'll start with you, and then we'll go Chris, and then Gresh.
Sweet.
I really, I think it was not like a fitting into the story if you wanted it to be, but it also left a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to further out into another tree. It was just really, like, everything was great. Just let them do their little, like, I don't know what everybody expected them to do. Like, what you want? Like, everybody that says it matches men, like, what do you want? You want a test of strength? You know what I'm saying? You want arm drag? You want doing arm drag? You know what I'm saying? Chin locks. It's like, what do you want? Like, I don't like. What do you want? Like, how is it? Like, you really care about that?
What do you want from me?
You want Indian Deathlock and go over, give me something.
They want a Tiger Driver 91, bro.
Oh man,
not that shit again,
bro. Nick, that had niggas in a chokehold for conversations for a week. Man, this is unsafe. Tony Khan need to tell these niggas to stop. Shut up, man.
Please shut up.
But bro, this match is driven by the storyline they built up for the last 3 years. and character work. I don't care about any of like the moves and stuff like that. You're gonna do the spots and everything like that. Like that's what I care about. I care about the furthering of this story and the big moments during this match. I don't care for the rest. Like you, it's the Roman Reigns match. You know what you paid to see.
Literally.
Chris, what you think of the match?
Yeah, straight up. I mean, it's a bloodline match, so you already know you're gonna get super kicks, a ref bump, some dialogue, the whole nine, and I got that. The Usos were spamming that super kick button a little bit too much for my taste, you know. I mean, any other match I'm used to, but it's like, damn, it's really noticeable because it's like super kick, pause. Those ones up
in the back fuming, bro. Like, look at
right?
these raggedy niggas.
Knocking shit off his desk and everything. Like, damn, they stole my damn move. But yeah, man. Big Goose. Big J got that win, got the pin over the Big Goose, you know what I'm saying? So that's cool.
Like, I was not expecting him to get the pin on Roman at all. I was like, yo, if they do get the pin, it's gonna be on Solo. Like I was telling my wife that when we were watching the show, she was like, why is it such a big deal that Roman got pinned? I was like, this nigga ain't been pinned in 3 years. The last time this man got pinned, it was like this. There was a whole global pandemic came and went before the last time this man got pinned. There was a different president in office the last time this man got pinned. This is a huge deal. I'm thinking at this point we're probably gonna get Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. That's what I feel like where this goes next.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I was under the impression that just because it's been so long since Roman has actually like lost a match, like himself, like taking the pin. It's been so long since that has actually happened. So for me, I was under the impression that we weren't going to see that until he lost the title. You know?
Yeah.
And honestly, I kind of feel like it probably should have been when he loses the title. So it's like the person that actually defeats him and takes away like his biggest prize. You feel me? Because now he's like suffered a pinfall,
Right.
and it's like, okay, the next time he suffers a pinfall, it's like, well, he suffered his first singles loss.
You know they're gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah,
you feel me?
You know they're gonna sugarcoat it.
That's what I'm saying. So
he's never lost in a one-on-one competition.
This match was a tag team match, but the next match will be in a singles match. And it's like
they did the same thing with Umaga.
It didn't need to be that. It didn't need to be that.
They did the same thing with Umaga. They said, "Oh, he's technically never lost one-on-one competition."
But I watched Jeff Hardy jump on him from a truck.
Right. I guess they needed to do that in order to get to this next chapter, which is Roman isn't unbeatable. You know what I mean? This is where we'll see Roman possibly versus Jey at SummerSlam. Gresh, you'll be there live in person. You ready for that?
Yes, that's one of the main reasons why I got my ticket. I want to see that. I'm like, yes, because I know I've been plugging my content, but I did a similar video with this. I was like, I kind of saw them having Roman lose for the first time, but via pinfall when he lost the titles, and then him losing his mind and then going after Jey and Jey finally being the second pinfall over him. But this match itself, like for those who are saying the match is mid, it was I literally expected it to be, because if you pay attention from when it first started, Roman been whooping these boys' ass the entire time. Like the man literally whooped Jey into stop pop blocking and dropping it. So it was expected for him to literally him and Solo to dominate, because I'm gonna be real with you, Jey and Jimmy are literally smaller than Solo and Roman as far as like with their moves, and so it was expected them to play the underdog. And when it got to the closing, I was like, damn, Jey really got the win. But the only downside is because I was listening to commentary and Wade was like, where does Roman and the Usos go from here? Nigga, this man is still champion. He's going back to being a champion. What do you think? What do you mean? Where is he going? He's going back to being what he was. Yeah, he got his first loss, and they cut the camera to him like speaking to himself. Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a mad tribal chief for suffering his first loss. But I kind of feel like if he was going to be a mad tribal chief, he should have been a mad tribal chief after he lost the title.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, because everybody,
This story, it gets kind of tricky.
This story has been so good.
Mhm.
Everybody has kind of come up with their own chapters or their own closing or final act to it. You know what I mean? Like in my head, I was like, oh yeah, you feel me? Like Roman should lose the title before the Usos lose the title, so then he could be jealous and then go on a mad rage and da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, well, maybe not. So like, it's like, okay, they lose, so I'm, you feel me, frustrated with them, you feel me, because they embarrassed me, and now he loses this match, and I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like the pinfall should have happened when he lost the titles. You feel me? I feel like we could have gotten to the Jay and the Roman match even with Solo taking the pin. I feel like we could have gotten there. But if this is the way we're going, you know, I guess that's what it is. You feel me? But I need for the people that are so adamant that Jey Uso needs to be the one to defeat Roman Reigns, I need y'all to book something for Jimmy, because what the fuck does his brother do? Like, because what the fuck? Y'all have no ideas.
Right?
Have no ideas for what his brother does. I don't know. He just watches his brother have matches and shit. What does it matter? Like, he doesn't have to be
They're a tag team.
Like, what the fuck? They're a tag team for 12 fucking years.
And they're twins.
The only way I can see them doing this for them to close the story, this is just me fantasy booking again, is if Jay does win, have Damian cash in on Jay.
Yo, when
hey, yo.
Yeah, man. See, what do we even have to do that for?
Bro.
Man.
Hey, man. Y'all stick in the
come
chat.
on.
Hey.
No.
But,
no.
For this match, like,
oh, no.
for people, yo.
Jimmy going to Impact.
Yo.
Baby.
Be with Trinity.
Baby.
I'm home.
Guess who's back?
Bruh.
I'm home.
Brandon is out of pocket.
I'm home,
Both of
baby.
y'all out of pocket.
All y'all out of pocket, man. Damn, I was not expecting that.
But for like for this match, for like an additional thing to say for anybody who didn't like anything that was going on in this match, Roman Reigns like proved like, yo, that he is good. Like with the facial expressions. This man was looking distraught. He was on the verge of tears. Solo had to be like, bro, what are you doing? Get up. We still have a match. Like, they ain't pinned you yet. Like, we can still take it. Like, he was on point with the facial expressions and like the like emotions and everything like that. Like,
Solo was frustrated.
What he doesn't give you in like those moves and everything like that, he's gonna give you that in character work. Like, he's gonna give you all that. Like, I've seen people saying, I don't like when he talks to the camera, just cut a promo. I'm like, bro, it means more right here, because he's telling you, like, bro, I'm destroying this man. Y'all don't see me destroying this man? Like, he could cut a promo anytime, but this, like, during the match, it makes him look like a bigger heel, because he's like telling you, like, yo, I don't even care that I like had this man like in a chokehold right here. Like, I'm gonna talk to you.
My arm is extra big. Ben, I'm telling you, cuz the way he does that is crazy, because he goes through so many emotions during these matches. Like you said, he was distraught. He was like he was angry. He was like feeling like he was, you feel me, disappointed and all types of shit. Solo was getting at him. This nigga, when he was sitting on the side of the apron and he's talking to Paul Heyman, he's like, England is just the stupidest place ever. Like, they're all idiots. Like, what's wrong with these people? Like, they don't know that I'm me. This is my island.
Why did we come here?
Why did we come here?
Like, bro, like if this stuff isn't funny to you, maybe you need to smoke more weed like me.
Please.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Please, dude.
dog,
Please,
'cause,
quickly.
my nigga, I don't care if you hit 17 450s in a match. I don't care. This
don't.
shit gets me up.
I
You
am a
feel me?
sports entertainment enthusiast. Like people, I tell you this, like taking it back to LA Knight. I don't care if y'all comparing this man to Rock and Stone Cold. Bro, those are my dudes. Thank you for that comparison. Same thing with Roman. It's a Roman match. Thank you. That's my dude because he knows how to play. This is entertainment. I want to be entertained. I ain't trying to see a million rest holds and all that stuff. If you're going to do a rest hold, give me a reason why you're using a rest hold. Roman said, I got him in a rest hold because I'm bigger than him. I'm stronger than him. You going to like this rest hold because I am going to choke. I'm going to put him to sleep and you ain't going to do jack shit about it. I dare you. I dare you to come. Come with it.
See the size of this arm. I know you guys want him to get up, but he's not. You know why? Because I don't want him to. He's only going to get up when I let him.
Like when Solo was destroying the announce table, he said, yeah, put him in the table. We don't need him no more. And I was like, oh shit, he's tossing him away. And it made you feel something. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I can appreciate. It's entertainment. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's called sports entertainment for a reason.
And then people who be complaining about that, like, bro, if you want your wrestling feel, we got Gunther.
Exactly.
Gunther is right there. So I got the best of both worlds in right here. Like, I don't need every match to be the same thing.
Like, bro, you want technical? Like, I got Butch on deck. I got, if you want brawling, I got Sheamus on deck. Like, bro, and they in the same group.
Got Butch on deck.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Well, see somebody get their fingers broken? Guess who we got? Butch.
like,
Yeah,
bro,
Butch.
you want that high flying? Like, I got a whole faction in LWO. And by the way, guys, that LWO with the little with the British
London
flag over top of it, that's nasty. Y'all need to throw that away. Y'all need to seek God, repent, all that.
Bro, no, the London World Order, but in it.
Nah,
I'm like, none of them niggas is London. It's British.
Maybe I'm on an island by
None of them
myself
niggas is
with
London,
this,
this
but I don't
nigga
have a
shit.
problem with the London World Order shirt.
Yeah,
Like,
and
my G, like we had Suplex City. You feel me? Every city they went to, we got special Cody Rhodes shirts. Every city they go to. Let the LWO and the Latin community get some chicken, my nigga. Like, what the fuck is we doing? Like, the fuck? Let these niggas, they ain't winning no matches. Hey, they ain't winning no matches. Let these niggas sell some shirts. You feel me? God damn. Like, what we doing?
y'all niggas buying these shirts. We got this design for a reason.
Shoes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. You talk about character work, nigga. Salute to that nigga, man.
When they said
Nigga
that,
didn't have money
the
in
London
the bank.
branch.
But listen,
in my six.
I really enjoyed this match. I thought it started off kind of slow, but when it picked up, like it got really crazy. It got really interesting. The near falls was up and down. It was Yankee. You feel me? Like the Usos hitting that double spear. Jizzle again. You calling the spear and the spike combination? That was amazing. The fact that they actually did that was like, I thought it was over when they did that, and then Michael Cole was like, spike and spear. I'm like,
They watched the show.
Hey, yo.
They watched the show. Feel honored, CJ. They watched the show. They said, "Hey, that man is cooking. It's nasty, but he's cooking.
It's cooking.
He's on to something.
We're gonna PG it. We're gonna modify it. It's
I don't even know.
It's still a PG show, but you know,
even though they're promoting Bud Light, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, drink this beer.
Drink this beer, kids.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Go take it to your dad or your mom. There you go. I'm saying, look at you. Look how you check your swing. I don't. Man, you just complain too much, man.
They really do. Like,
you just gotta shut up, yo.
just shut the fuck up or don't watch, man. Like, I'm at that point.
Yeah.
Hey, overall, what do you guys think of the show? Like, what would you get if you give it a letter grade? What would you give it, Gresh? What would you give it?
I'd give it a solid B because, like I said, the the downsides were kind of like just there. Like the Cody Dominik match felt like Raw. The women's tag team title match felt like Raw up until that random ass swerve. A welcome swerve, but still random. But yeah, I gave it a solid B. And the reason why it was a B is because of the main event and EO winning and Dominik winning. So I can give that. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, it was a solid B for me.
You can give it.
All right, Chris, what you think?
Yeah, I'll give it a solid B too. The main event was good. Both ladder matches were pretty straight. The stuff that was mid, it was mid, but it wasn't bad enough for me to, say, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. It was just there, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't anything too egregious, so I'll give it a solid B.
Man, listen, that's what we're going to do, all right? Give it a 9, you know what I'm saying, for incomplete. I didn't get to see it all, so when I watch it, I'm going to, give it a solid grade. But, as I was saying, not enough niggas for me. Need more of that. But,
Yo, all right, Graham.
Yeah, that's my nigga. Let's see. I'm gonna throw it to the chat real quick. 804 confidential. My G say B-. You feel me? Young Frankie say she give it a B+. Where we at? Tony said an A-. Brent said, what you say? Nothing super special, but this is what I expect from Money in the Bank. Yeah, okay. I'm with that. I agree. I'm kind of rolling with everybody else, bro. I'm gonna give it a B for Matt Riddle's daughter. You feel me? I'm gonna give it a B. You feel me? Big B. Listen, it's big B's in the building. Shout out to Itachi. Shout out to Donnie. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to MCG. You feel me? My G's in the building. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I pretty much agree with everybody else, bro. It was a good show. It was a really good show. But there were just a few things that just could have been tweaked a little bit. Like, I don't know if Cody and Dominik actually had a match. Like, I don't know what the fuck that Performance Center shit that they just slept through was. You feel me? And Cody, you my nigga. You feel me? And Dom, like, I
like your character.
Right.
I like your character. You feel me? Salute to you. You know what I'm talking about? I got into an argument with a nigga on Instagram today because Twitter was down and niggas was just expecting niggas to know why Finn Balor was walking across the street barefoot. You feel me? Like, I get it. You feel me? I get it, but I'm not analyzing album covers from 55 years ago, my nigga. I'm not. So I'm just not doing that. So yeah, with that said, I give it a B. Ben, your name starts with a B. What did you get the show?
All right, I gotta roll with what you guys say. Solid B. Like, I feel like we got what we thought we were gonna get for the most part of this show. Like the surprise that we got wasn't like too big, and they kept it interesting. Well, they tried to keep it interesting the majority of the night, but the pacing of these matches, like the way the card was set up, was weird at points. Like, it's a B. It's not the best one that they've ever done, but it's not the worst. So right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Go see a punk.
You should have scraped the Dom versus Cody. Andrew says Finn ain't no motherfucking Paul McCartney. Hey, bro. I guess Dom is Ringo. You feel me? That's a pretty cool comparison there. I guess out of that group, right?
Dom Finn ain't gonna give his fucking group away to his main op to put in Pepsi commercials.
I'm surprised.
Yo, speaking of, you said
that
Pepsi
Ringo
one. You said Pepsi commercials, right? They had Bud Light sponsors tonight.
That's what I was mentioning earlier. I say a PG show promoting beer.
Yeah. But I think it's a tie-in that's leading to a bigger integration at SummerSlam. Detroit, fast cars, American muscle, American beer. You know,
cars and beer, like, bro.
Oh no,
that's what we want to send. Yeah, that's the message that we want to send to the youth.
By the way,
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, man. With that said, we ran through the show. Salute to everybody for tapping in. We appreciate y'all. I appreciate our panel here. You feel me, Chris, Gresh, for making time for us to come kick it. You feel me? I will offer you guys the platform and the floor first. Chris, kick it off with you. Please tell the people where they can catch up with you and all of the dope content that you got going on right now.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for having me, man. You can find me on Twitter, Big Hero Chris _ in the middle and whatnot. Check out my YouTube channel, Big Hero Chris. TikTok, Big Hero Chris. You know, putting out the content for the children, for the community, trying to serve everybody. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So.
I hope you're not offering them beer.
Oh no, no WWE going on over here. None of that. None for you, Jimmy. None for you, Jeff. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, all right, man. Gresh, it's on you, buddy.
All right, yeah. You same. You can follow me on social medias at Josh Gresham ORG. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. YouTube is simply Gresh, GRESH. I pretty much the podcast itself has been on hiatus for the time being because other things going on. But I am keeping you guys up to date with everything wrestling related. You can when you hit that subscribe button, I'm introducing retrospectives. I'm doing the whole 9 with the WWE games, and then now with the AEW Fight Forever game, I'm doing a lot of pass or play type deals where I'm playing games for the first time and giving my honest thoughts on it. So I'm basically enhancing that channel in the time being that the podcast is on hiatus. But you can follow me on all the platforms. If you don't remember those, you can just go to solo.to/Gresh. That's my central hub for all my links. Check it out.
Boom.
This nigga got a central hub. That's what I'm talking about.
Nigga, we got a central hub, nigga. Everybody got a central hub. You feel me? Just on you, bro.
How much them cost? I'm just playing. I'm high as shit.
Me too.
Right now. Follow me. That's me. Follow the stuff that we be doing and shit. The podcast. I'm gonna go watch this thing fully and enjoy it. But I enjoyed it. I bet you I'm gonna like hearing about it on here than when I watch it. So I appreciate that, y'all.
Ben, what's happening, bro?
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _SonOfMars_. As a matter of fact, what you can do, what I need to do, because I don't care if you follow me on my socials or anything like that. I care if you subscribe to the Patreon. I care if you putting money in my pocket. Like I told you before, I just got a phone call while we were doing this show. They said, man, you getting money on the Patreon? I said, I don't know, bro. I'm talking to the people right now. They said, all right, we coming for the air fryer. Instead of microwave next, bro. Like, yo, you keep an eye out. So,
man just had a baby, y'all.
Out, bro. Yeah,
he just had a baby.
They talking about picking her up too, bro.
They're gonna repossess the damn baby. Come on,
guys. Repossess the baby? What the
they gonna break? Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, they not playing. So, yo, y'all put some money in the pocket. I promise you, there's some good shows on there. PE3SPN is on there. Yeah. Graham got a show on there. Go to the Public Enemies, Twitter at the Enemies PE3. Click on the link tree. That'll show you everywhere that we are. Everywhere from the Facebook group to the Patreon. It'll show you where everything is, man. Like, yo, go over in there, do that. That's what you need to be doing. I don't care about me. I care about everybody, you know.
Especially, but baby, that to go take. You tell me you don't live in Baltimore, that's Baltimore shit.
Hey, right? He just pulled a Roman. I care about everybody. I'm the only one that cares about the Public Enemies. I'm the only one that wants to get Patreon subscribers. I'm the only one that wants the people to listen to our podcast and follow us on social media and pay attention to us and love us for who we are.
I'm putting food on your table.
Right, salute to my nigga, bro. Anyways, make sure y'all follow my niggas. Make sure y'all follow my panel. You feel me? At Oh My God Graham, beat me there, don't meet me there. You feel me? At the Enemies PE3, beat us there, don't meet us there. At Public Enemies on Blue Sky. We got an invite from Jack today, because Elon. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Jack.
Right?
Jack.
You sold this, and now you want to be like, oh man, I shouldn't have sold it. Nah, you knew what you was doing. You knew what you was doing. Now you want to come play the hero, man. I'll join up. Like, y'all follow us on it, man. Like I said, we need more platforms for more money, bro.
Yeah, there you go, man. Hey, tap in with us. We feel me? You feel me? We
Jack.
be back. Yeah, Jack. You feel me? We be back on Wednesday. Jack. You feel me? Right after Dynamite. You feel me?
Job, perfect.
Make sure y'all tap in with PE3, man. PE3 TV. That's patreon.com/public enemies. Make sure y'all tap in with us here on the YouTube. Make sure y'all tap in with us on all social media platforms. Like I said, stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. Beat us there, don't meet us there. And I don't know, man. Until Wednesday, take care of yourselves and each other. Deuces.
Zuckerberg beats the dog shit out of Elon.